Oh, I disconnected. Ah. Alright, I might as well fucking save that replay real quick. Put it under a different name. Hold up, fuck. Trey Hater. Okay, there we go. Ah, he left. Well, I guess we're waiting. How about I add my browser here and we just watch some fucking YouTube videos together while I wait. Okay, let's do this bad boy. Okay, yeah, woof. You are a greedy little piggy. Arrest footage and reactions to new UFC weight class. You know, I gotta watch this shit. I gotta see Michael Perry get fucking arrested.
Julieta Martinez won a decision over Leslie Hernandez. Dana White says she eventually wants to sign her, but right now she's too young and she's too undersized for that weight class. That weight class being 115 pounds.
She's too young. We gotta make sure we catch her in the tail end of her career so we can make sure we take out all her star power before she leaves the UFC. Might crop this in a bit. People who don't know how to crop on OBS should really reconsider their whole streaming careers.
She's talented. I don't want to see her come to the UFC and get hurt. She's too young. She's got nothing but, you're not even in your prime till you're 28. She just turned 20.
Especially in Latin America and Brazil, there's a lot of one-off fighters that are really talented.
Well, that's the other thing. As you start to talk about South America, you start to talk about you know, Asia, whether it's China or Japan or Korea, you know, as we keep cultivating talent in these places, we might end up creating another division.
One fighter is like in your mind right now.
Do I want what?
The added weight to be on your mind.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm sure there's a lot of talented, technical, fast, and exciting fighters at 105, but I think importing that weight class is just going to be importing a whole bunch of decisions into the organizations. So you'll see a lot more fights go the distance.
MMA Digest is such an asshole.
In general, I'd rather see
I swear to God, whoever gave that guy a fucking microphone needs to be fucking put in jail. Same with MMA Guru. Whoever gave MMA Guru enough money to make YouTube videos needs to be put in jail.
Keep them on the fight nights or prelims, please. Here's another point of view on the situation. Women's UFC should be its own separate organization. But I would have the same thought process if the UFC's looking to add a lower weight class for men. If Dana said, hey, let's add a strawweight men's division of 115 pounds.
Whoa.
I'd be like, well, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of talented, technical, fast, and exciting fighters in that weight class, but adding another lower weight class is probably going to result in more decisions and more fights going the distance on UFC cards, and I'm not really looking for that.
Yeah, based on what logic, asshole? Look at the fucking UFC flyweights. They always fight like their family's on the line.
There are a lot of good UFC heavyweights that cut down to make the 265 heavyweight limit. Maybe some of those fights are going to be sloppy at super heavyweight, maybe some terrible cardio, but the amount of finishes...
Man, fuck that. Put a cruiserweight in there.
Some be a heart attack in the second round, but still a high percentage of finishes.
I'll take 165. 165, 175. Come on. Oh, what's up, Assassin? This fucking crash out. What'd you say? You mad? Why you mad? You Malden?
I gotta use blue. I gotta use blue.
What'd you say?
I gotta use blue.
Yo, mama.
Your mama. Your bald-headed ass.
Whatever.
You got it.
You don't want to come on the stream right now and get smashed.
What stream?
I'm streaming Toribash right now, motherfucker. Hey, how come you ain't subscribed to my YouTube channel with the notification bell so you know I'm fucking... Oh, Assassin. How could you?
I did.
You a fake fan.
I'm not a fake fan.
You a fake fan. Gosh. You didn't even know I was streaming. That's fucked up.
No, I didn't know you were streaming.
You fucked up.
Like,
You fucked
no,
up.
I mean, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Man, I can't believe you. After everything we've been through.
But you after everything we've been through, we didn't do shit.
Whatever. You a hater. Huh?
Just started to get along. Motherfucker, we would be like, and then you're saying about, oh, after everything we've been through. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're lucky I'm in class.
Look, he only talking this crazy right now because I'm streaming on fucking YouTube.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
Oh, you're lucky. You are lucky.
What? I'm lucky what? Well, what are you going to do? You ain't going to do shit. It's not that you're going to hop in this Toribash room and do anything.
Well, I gotta get this live done, so no, I'm not
Alright, yeah, fair enough. You don't want to be part of my highlight reel again.
Shut your bitch ass up.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
But no,
You ain't going to do nothing.
you're just talking shit because you're streaming right now.
You right.
That's it.
You absolutely right. I need content, asshole. Give me some. Well, it's okay for you to talk shit when you're bored, but I can't talk shit when I'm trying to make money, huh?
You're trying to make money?
Well, I mean, like, I can't right now, but I mean, ideally, I'd be making money off of streaming and shit, saying dumb shit, making dumb jokes.
No, you got one viewer. That's the thing. You got only one viewer. Let's just be real. Like,
Well, you know what? That one viewer, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, checkmate. Alright, you got me. Fuck you, asshole. Oh man, it's funny because I constantly like read my comments and like see shit from people like, Zero needs to stream again. You need to do more Toribash videos, and I do them, and y'all don't fucking watch them. God damn. Who just left? Some fucking weeaboo. Jello Cup underscore 6969. Alright, Jello Cup underscore 6969. I didn't watch you in my Discord anyways. Your anime ass fucking looking yourself in the mirror fucking. Look at this fucking weeb, dog. I didn't ban them, they just left because they're a fucking weeb.
bro.
What? What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing like that, bro? You hit that Flocka? What's up?
God, I gotta get my work done. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, get your work done. I gotta sync up my mute hotkey here real quick.
Fuck Tuba. You gotta do clip farming. You gotta do
Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy. Fuck.
Oh, man.
That's what you gotta do. That's what they said to me. I just clip farm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. Anywho.
Any whore.
Anywho.
Oh, does that even work? I don't think that works. Huh?
I can talk shit now.
You can talk shit?
Yeah, I can talk shit.
What the fuck? Whatever, I'll just have to mute both. I really want to mute them.
Mute who?
I'll mute you.
For what?
I don't know, I'm just kidding, I don't know.
You don't even know. That's gotta do something.
I guess I'll continue reacting to MMA news here.
That goes to a judge's decision. But maybe you have an alternative viewpoint. What are your thoughts on Dana White possibly adding an atom weight women's division one day? Let me know in the comments.
Fuck atomweight, we need a women's lightweight, what the fuck?
December 14th in the main event of UFC Fight Night Tampa.
Atomweight's 105, dog. Right? Like, why are we trying to go smaller? Why don't we get the bigger women in there?
So I'm coming on to let everybody know, keep everybody in the loop, and keep everyone updated.
You know, get some of them chonky mamas in there.
I was offered a fight with Kobe Covington. It took me all of 20 seconds to respond to the email saying, yes, I'm in. A month later, we've still got no response from Kobe. He's avoiding me like the plague. And there's one reason,
Huh?
one reason only this fight isn't happening. His name's Kobe Covington.
Hopefully they can put that fight together. That's a good fight. It's an exciting fight. It is the fight to make in the welterweight division, and it would be one of the more entertaining fights that the UFC put together for a main event for a fight night card. For Saturday's card, Jake Hadley says his opponent Brady Heastand is out with an injury, and stepping in is former Fury FC champion Cameron Smotherman. Smotherman was on the Contender Series last year. He got knocked out, but since that time he won 3 straight, and he takes this opportunity on short notice. In the past few days, Bilal Muhammad's been getting into beefs with Ilya Topuria, TJ Dillashaw, and now Ariel Helwani. But I guess that shit's been going on since the days of Adam and Leave the Garden of Eating. But what reignited the beef this time was Ariel saying that Bilal won due to the time difference affecting Leon Edwards. And he's adamant about it too. I didn't insinuate it. I said it straight up. It's my belief. And just because it didn't affect Tom Aspinall doesn't mean it couldn't have affected Leon Edwards. It's my opinion. That's what I was sharing. Compare how I spoke about it and how I always talked about Bilal to how he speaks about me in this clip. And Ariel implies it's because he's Jewish and Bilal is Palestinian.
Whoa.
Aziz jumps into the conversation and threatens violence against Ariel, so it's just another day in MMA. Francis Ngannou returns to action this Saturday. Dana White was asked about it. He says he's not interested.
Obviously, this weekend, Francis Ngannou is making his MMA debut with PFL. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
What do I care?
Like,
Yep. Glad I can answer your question.
Dana says he doesn't care, but if Ferreira pulls off an upset and knocks out Ngannou, you best believe he's watching that clip on loop till the end of time. He's bringing the view count on that clip to numbers he lies about power slap getting, but nonetheless, good fight card. UFC also has a fight card this Saturday, so a lot of MMA action to watch this Saturday. Former UFC fighter and BKFC champion Mike Perry was arrested on Saturday in Clermont, Florida, and charged with driving under the influence.
God damn it, Mike God damn it, Mike Ferry, Mike Jerry, Mike Harry, Mike Perry. God damn it, Mike Perry. What are you doing driving under the influence? Motherfucker, you got enough money, bro. Order an Uber. Oh my god. Mike. I can't even tell that he's drunk right now. Honestly, though, he he looks like he always does. Oh, Mike, what are you doing, Mike? Come on, man. Oh my God. I'm gonna move that mic real quick.
I have to go based on my observations so far. Is that the route you want to go? To be clear, that's you being arrested for driving while intoxicated. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
Wait, it says.
Tori, I'm getting arrested because I'm not doing this bullshit sobriety test. So just relax, honey. I'll be home. I'll be home soon. They know exactly who I am.
What do you mean?
They're freaking mad.
What do you mean, motherfucker?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, here we go.
It's okay, honey. I'm going tonight. It's fine.
F5 to B.
Your wife and I can't talk that much. How about that?
B. There we go. Damn.
I'll ask if you want to, okay? Thank you.
Okay, so we should be fine.
Do you want this to come with you? You'll be able to get phone numbers out.
Okay, I left the drum kit at.
I guess we'll just put on some other random videos here while I'm waiting.
What?
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the stream. Just kidding.
Who are you talking to? You're just talking to yourself at this point. You're just talking to yourself.
Well, you know what? Maybe I am. How about that, huh? How about that?
That's great.
Actually,
Legit.
you know, there were some people watching earlier.
Keep your hopes up. I believe.
Well, you know what? Thank you.
Seals and sea lions are often confused.
I'm just saying.
To further confuse someone, send them this.
Let's see here. We got one whole person watching right now.
Seals and sea lions are technically in the same way that peaches and spam
Oh my God.
to refer to both.
I'm sick.
To identify a seal, we need to know
Legit
what we
sick.
mean by seal.
That sucks.
I feel nasty.
For those new to the topic, seals and sea lions are bag-shaped animals that excel in the water but quickly stop moving if kept in a container.
Well, that sucks.
only for long.
Yeah, it
Sea
does.
lion is an animal that looks as if a person had half the parts to make a dog. And when they ran out, sucked it up and threw it into the ocean. Whereas a seal is an animal that looks as if a sea lion was forcibly stuffed inside of another sea lion.
Boring.
And in the process,
Well, I guess I could just keyframe some replays while I'm still streaming real quick. Keyframe and record.
seals can be found everywhere.
What are you laughing at, guy?
And
You
in some
really think you're
ocean
doing
zoos.
something? You really
Actually,
think
not here.
Huh?
Or here.
you really think you're doing
Or
shit?
here.
I can't hear you.
They've adapted to live
do it.
just
Yeah,
here.
but- I will.
With math, we can show that
I might
seals
just-
can be found at the intersection
Might
of
just
the sea
leave
and
and
the
then do
land.
the lab at home, but I'm gonna forget to do the lab, so I gotta do the lab here. So,
There are
some
34
bullshit.
species of seals.
I see.
Technically seals. But we just want to learn how to distinguish between the general groups. The science of grouping animals is called taxonomy. But please don't report me to any scientists. All the species of
I keep on
seals
double clicking it, I guess that's why.
Wikipedia. You may have learned about taxonomic levels in a learning institution at some point. Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, and animal. Clade is none of those. A clade is any group of organisms with some common ancestor. Clades can vary in specificity. You can have a clade of kingdoms or a clade of families. And we have a clade of families we call seals. We call it
Let's do
Quinnipidia.
the over to cage view here.
For animals that look like this. Now the reason Quinnipidia isn't just the order is because the order that encompasses it is Carnivora, which also contains these animals. Most of these are not technically seals and thus not technically pinnipeds.
focus editing. most of velocity and stuff, and then just
But
call it
it
a
used to
day.
be a big family until it stopped, and the
Alright.
only one left was the walrus. There's only
I'm not
one
doing
species
this.
of walrus, the walrus.
I'm tired of Pro
You know
Tools. I
what
just
a
want to
walrus
start
is.
theory. Like,
The sixth
no.
most popular WNBA
My dumbass
ever.
wanted to just be like, okay,
Please. If you
you're a
don't,
dumbass.
identifying the walrus is pretty simple. They've got mustaches
Alright, let's
made of vibrissae,
get
which is
this
the science
off.
word for whiskers.
This off real quick.
You could also look for tongue.
Do a little record. Boop.
Let's split this.
Easy money.
Chase the money, chase the money. Fuck.
Tusks, which are just their canine teeth. Both male and female walruses have tusks, and if you've ever seen one without tusks, it's probably very young, very old, or at a zoo. Zoos will often remove their tusks because the walruses keep scraping their teeth against the concrete enclosures. Makes you wonder how they
Do a side on for this one. Just a simple
so we
side
cut
on.
them out, and then make them whistle.
Nah, I kind of want to do like a following on this one. Let's do a following far shot.
If you see a wild walrus without tusks, it's probably a juvenile under 2 years old, and its tusks haven't grown enough to show under its upper lip. Older walruses can shed tusks due to sickness, but it's rare for one to lose both. The one species of walrus doesn't live any further south than Alaska. If you see a walrus in the wild anywhere else, call the police before it melts.
I did it.
Most people wouldn't refer to a walrus as a seal, so let's put them over there.
Boom.
The second pinniped family is Otoridae, which has 9 species of seals and every species of sea lion. 6. The family Otoridae is broken down into 2 subfamilies. Arctocephalinae, the fur seals,
Now I can
and
swing.
Otorianae, the sea lions. Every member of Otoridae is an eared seal because they have external ear flaps, called pinning. Fur seals and sea lions can be found here, mostly in the southern hemisphere, with 4 species in the North Pacific. The third pinniped family is named Phocidae, the true seals. There are 18 species of true seals. They get my William Berwin mark of approval. These are probably the seals you think about when you think about seals, which must be a lot for the niche seal videos on YouTube. True seals can be found here and here. Now that's all the pinnipeds, the living ones. Our main 3 groups are sea lions, fur seals, and true seals.
Okay, we're done with this.
And the walrus is there, but nobody look at him. He'll come over here. This all means fur seals are closer related to sea lions than they are to true seals, which can get confusing when trying to distinguish them all. Seal
Damn, you're
is a
typing
word that
loud.
can refer to anything.
Irritating.
And even
Whatever,
more
you're
accurately,
irritating.
both fur seals
You're
and
irritating.
You're irritating her.
but only some are true
Irritating is.
seals. This is because
Irritating
scientists
is.
enjoy confusing
J.O.
people.
Spider, come fight me.
So we need to focus on distinguishing between the 3.
Pussy boy.
On this map, sea lions are in yellow, fur seals are in green, and true seals are in blue, and the walrus is still up top in red. The darker areas are where individual species overlap.
Okay.
To start, true
Now we're good.
seals are
We're
generally
good.
found
Our
further
GGs.
from the
All we
equator
got
than
to
sea
do
lions.
is just.
If you're near the equator, you're not seeing a true seal. And that's not too helpful in distinguishing an individual animal.
Rotation display.
So let's look for specific traits. Ears are a great place to start. That's a tip for the bedroom and seal research expeditions. Otoridae is called the eared seals because both sea lions and fur seals have visible pinning, ear flaps. True seals don't have ears. I mean, they do have ears.
Damn.
In the same way that toucans have nostrils.
Damn.
I don't see them.
What
Where is it breathing from? So it's like I always say, if you can see the side of a seal's skull, look for its pinning. That's the best way to tell a true seal apart from the other 2. So, which animal is this? This is an eared seal. But
Library
is it a fur
axe.
seal
This guy always
or a
has a
sea
good
lion?
match.
The big difference between
Always
the
has
two
a good
is,
match
again, in the name. Fur seals are furry. They've got the second thickest coat in the animal kingdom. And while sea lions are called sea lions because the males can grow some thick manes, the rest of their bodies are pretty smooth. They rely more on blubber to keep warm than fur. So if the individual has a notably furry coat, it's more likely a fur seal. This is a fur seal. Underwater, it's even harder to tell the difference, with the fur tight against the body. Take a closer look at the head. Sea lions and fur seals have different facial structures. A sea lion will have a longer snout and eyes set farther back. Fur seals have much stouter faces with eyes set closer to their snouts. Arctocephalini, the fur seal subfamily, comes from arctos, meaning bear, and cephala, meaning head. Bare-headed. This is a fur seal. Even so, fur seals and sea lions are the two most commonly confused for each other. Look at this video, titled Swimming with Wild South African Sea Lions.
Today, I'm heading to Hout Bay to do a little adventure and go swimming with South African sea lions.
That's not a sea lion. They're underwater, but look at their heads. Short snouts. The diving company the uploader used on their trip refers to them as Cape Fur Seals, another name for the brown fur seal. You can also tell because Africa doesn't have sea lions. Even when searching online by the species' scientific name,
Alright,
you'll find
there we go.
misidentified
Alright, we're done.
images.
We're done.
Searching
We're done
Google
skis.
for Arctocephalus
Done skis.
galapagos, the
Yeah, we're
galapagos
done
fur
skis.
seal,
I'm not
this
doing
image
this
shows
shit
up on the
no more.
first page.
I wanna
Look
leave.
closely. That's not a fur seal. Everything on the source website claims that it is, but compare it next to two other images of a Galapagos fur seal and a Galapagos sea lion. It has a longer
go
snout,
home.
and its eyes are set farther back.
It's a cut.
And even this video, from the BBC Earth's YouTube channel, titled Vicious Fighting Sea
Love
Lions.
school, but I hate it.
Are they? Let's watch.
The bulls must now be on their guard, for the females are becoming sexually available. Lots of these young hopefuls wait in the shadows. One of them thinks he sees an opportunity. No luck. He's not big enough.
Is there any
yet.
other new
These aren't sea lions. Again, take a look at the facial structure. They've got stout faces.
Okay.
Their eyes are closer to their snouts. And they're furry. They're furry all over. Wait. But the males here look like sea lions. Fur seals and sea lions, most pinnipeds, are sexually dimorphic. The males and the females have visible differences. What we're seeing here is that the males have a raised sagittal
Alright,
crest
that's
that can make a male fur seal look like a sea lion. So we look at the fur. Or, if you can, a female. This video has been up for 7 years now. If we go back 28 years to the 1993
Oh, shit.
documentary that this
Should've
is
been
from,
tracking that one a little
Life in the
better.
Freezer, which is already a tip design sea lions, we see they were filming in South Georgia.
95% of the world's population have landed here on South Georgia.
Not that Georgia. Not that Georgia. The
There you
South
go.
Georgia
Done.
Islands.
Where
Only one species of eared seal is found. The Antarctic fur seal.
Alright, I'm out.
These can't be sea lions. Sir David Attenborough calls them fur seals in the full documentary,
Save.
but nowhere in this clip.
Save.
And if there's any resource
Thank
people
you.
trust in zoology,
Full
it's the
sale. I have
BBC.
6.
For the 7 years this has been
It's
up,
complete,
it has been
and then attach the
misinformation.
file.
Many of them have
Right.
probably looked it up to learn about sea lions, or learn the difference between sea lions and fur seals. So now we know how to distinguish seals from up close. Looking at the head is the best way to distinguish between all three groups, whether it's
Yeah,
for
whenever
body
you
or
actually
for
get
the
this.
facial structure. But let's say you're far away. Because
Been
getting
working
close
the
to a
same
seal
as
is my
guard
number
pole
one
tag
tip
for like
getting
the
bitten
last
by a seal.
fucking 2 weeks now.
And touching one violates laws. You're far
Because your
away,
ass.
or you're at home watching a video taken from far away.
and
I
just can't see
mean,
the side of the seal's
did you
skull.
want me to hit you with the triple left hook again? Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to do it on stream now?
Triple left hook. You didn't hit me with the triple left.
Did I hit you with the triple left hook?
We
Look.
were both.
Hey, okay, look. Just you wait, okay? I got a YouTube short scheduled to upload like next Thursday, and it's gonna show me hitting you with that triple left hook.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Why the fuck are you using YouTube shorts? That is great. That is wild.
Because I hate TikTok. Think it'd be easier to make money off of TikTok though.
Yes, it's easier to make money off of TikTok.
Yeah, maybe I should just get back on TikTok.
Shit.
Yeah, I could just like get some AI generated like Minecraft stories and shit, and then like record footage from like other people's videos.
No, use yours. Like use yours, or like just use mine. Like Subway Surfers, or like mine.
Yeah, the Subway Surfers does go hard.
They do.
Goes hard for the ADHD riddled children of the modern era.
Oh, okay, hold on. Careful. It's in the documents. Documents.
This is because true seals love punishment.
There it is.
Also because of the
There you
low
are.
frequency sounds produced to signal to other seals. And because it turns them on. Those generally are the key features to look for when distinguishing true seals from fur seals from sea lions. They form this helpful acronym that we're all going to say aloud in 3, 2. There are many subtle differences and geographical zones that you can go on to learn to identify the main groups of Pinnipedia and even the individual
I'm in the
species.
thick of it. Everybody
You're
knows.
not seeing a true seal.
The second
This
attendance.
is true, except if you're in Hawaii,
Second attendance.
which only has one species of seal, the Hawaiian monk seal.
Damn.
True seal.
Huh.
There are
We're about
fur
to leave.
seals
We're
or
about to
sea
leave.
lions found
Oh
naturally
yeah.
in Hawaii. The African continent, as mentioned before, has a surprising
We're
number
about
of
to leave.
citizens. There's one small colony of Mediterranean monk seals, true seals, in northwest Africa.
I need to
Beyond
rest.
that, just a brown fur seal found in the south. There are no sea lions found naturally on the African continent. There used to be a third monk seal species in the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, until the international invasive species ended their 10 million year run. They went extinct in the 1900s. The last confirmed sighting was Sir David Attenborough.
I'm in the thick of it. No.
The Mediterranean monk seal is also found in some parts of the Mediterranean Sea, which might be why it's called that. Rarely, though, with them being the most endangered seal species. It's actually quite close, the race between which of the remaining monk seal species we can kill first. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, the IUCN, estimates that there are
I'm in the thick of it.
632
Everybody
monk
knows.
seals left, and they keep dying due to the feral cat issue on the islands. Meanwhile, the Mediterranean monk seal species is estimated to only have 450 mature individuals left. If we want them to stop dying, we need a policy that limits fishing where they live, so if we steal their food and often by accident catch them in the nets too. Seals, as mentioned, need air, or... It's also pretty important we protect the spots they breed, like the pupping caves found recently in Cyprus. The Mediterranean monk seals that live there used to be able to breed on the beaches, and then we took the beaches. So now they're forced to use sea caves that are only accessible from underground.
hey, assassin.
Sometimes they flood when the deep's down.
I just said that maybe like you need some brain rot. I think TikTok is the right way to go. So you need some brain rot.
Our Hawaiian monk seals need those same protections and more, since the feral cats on the island spread toxoplasmosis, and it's killing more and more of them. And it would be nice if NOAA would stop trying to allow the use of riot ammunition against them. Considering what we know those do to people, I'm not sure this vegetable soup bag of an animal would fare much better. But if we keep doing what we're good at, identifying seals should get a bit easier soon.
I'm in the thick of it. Everybody
If you would
knows.
like to learn the individual
Quiet,
ranges
yeah.
of every seal species,
know.
the IUCN website displays helpful maps and is where the data used in this video is sourced from. There will be a link
I'm
in the
trying to
description.
cook.
On to unique physical quirks. If playing with a large red ball, for example, it's a hooded seal, and the ball is made of skin. If covered in big white rings,
Let me cook.
it's a ribbon seal. If covered in small white rings, it's a ringed seal. Both true seals. Ringed seals are often the species you'll see in those viral Japanese aquarium videos. Very round. There's an even rarer subset of ringed seals, the Sima ringed seal subspecies, that lives only in Finland's Lake Sima. They have a darker coat than most ringed seals, and it's estimated that there's only 190 mature individuals left. The gray seal has a wider, more rounded nose that makes it look even more like a dog. If it has this sort of droopy, protruding proboscis, it's an elephant seal. But there's a northern elephant seal and a southern elephant seal. They're separated by only everything else. It should be noted that sites like Wikipedia and National Geographic state that there are 33 living seal species, and they might be right soon, but for now there's 34. The Wikipedia Pinnipedia article has left out Arctocephalus australis, the South American fur seal. But at this point where you get into memorizing every species of pinniped, you may as well go for a degree. The US military has a program for that, in case they attack us. For now though, let's review our method. We'll work our way through 5 clips, and while we do, we'll build what's called a dichotomous key. It looks a bit like a cladogram, but it's more of a flowchart for visual identification. A cladogram splits organisms by clade, where every split signifies a common ancestor between 2 smaller clades. But a dichotomous key splits organisms by their physical differences or other observable traits. You've already got all the tools you need. So we're going
Let's see this flying kung fu move
like
can
to
work.
test yourself or play with someone.
I don't think of it. Everybody knows.
Let's go. You've come across a bag-shaped animal that you've identified as a pinniped. The throngs of people around you shout, "Seal, seal," and you know better than them. As the self-designated most qualified person here, it's time to get to the bottom of this. You open your eyes even wider, letting in even more light, carrying valuable visual information that you can use to discern the nature of
Say it.
What is this? First thing, is this a walrus? There's
You
no
leaving?
tusks.
Huh?
We good? I bet. We out.
Short of even a baby
I'm
We out here.
Hold on.
Let's take a pin.
Hold on. I'll come back.
I can't see him, but we might not be able to
That
make
kid's
him out.
always so weird.
So the other thing that should jump out to you is that this seal isn't walking. It's galumphing. This is a true seal. Faux seal. Alright, next up. What are these? There's a lot here. First are they walruses. No tusks, no mustaches. It's even harder to make out Penny from this distance. But they're walking. These are eared seals. They're the lion. So are they fur seals or sea lions? They don't look furry, but we're far away. The skull shape is a lot longer, but what tells us more is the sound they make. That's the bark of a sea lion. Both of these are sea lions. Both are rhino. Let's keep going. What are these? No tusks, no mustache, no walrus. We're too far to hear any vocalizations, but we can clearly see pinning, and that they're walking. Eared seals, or variety. Fur seals or sea lions. Their skulls are a lot more stout, and their coats are very visibly furry. These are fur seals, Arctocephalus. And bonus points to anyone who noticed they're surrounded by snow, which makes it a lot less likely they would be sea lions. Let's make it more difficult. What if you were surrounded by, say, 1,000? What are these?
Alright, we got one home. GG. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's fucking cold! Fuck, I took my hoodie. This is how this goes. Fuck. Got my wallet, got my computer, got my hard drive, everything is good. Oh, that. We got
Questions and
walk.
answers.
Oh.
Let's focus on the seals,
What happened?
not the guys with the nets. First
I'm
of all,
walking home.
They have
Oh,
but we don't even need
very
to be
good.
close to tell these are eared seals. Or variety. Also, they're not walruses. No tusks, no
So much work to do.
We seem to be in
Fuck.
a warm beach environment. They're moving pretty quick, so it's hard to focus on the skull shape. They
I
also
swear to
don't
God,
look
this is
super
what
firm,
fucking talking with assassins is like every day on fucking voice chat. It's so chaotic.
They are firm. And to be sure, listen to the sounds they make.
Hex, how do I manage my time?
Oh my God.
Motherfucker, you're not gonna help me? Damn. That's crazy.
I'm not outing you. Everyone already knows you're gay.
Vocalizations that Fursias make. These are verses.
I'm not gay.
You didn't need this secret.
I'm not gay. I'm asking for help to manage my time.
Oh, I see.
I dealt to a doubt.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I guess I had you mixed up with another assassin.
I hate you. I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. That's why you have one viewer every single day. And that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, pretty cooked from the jump when you said, "Oh, I'm gonna start streaming again." It's not gonna give you any motion. It's not gonna get you any motion. I swear to God.
I'll show you motion.
Floats abandoned in the sea. Still fishing. Ghost Gear makes up
How about them apples?
all marine plastic pollution, as detailed in his 2020
The fuck are you talking about?
and it's one of the most dangerous forms
The
of
fuck are you talking about? How about them apples? Fuck up.
to kill animals.
I'm gonna make a YouTube short of my Toribash replays. Like, just make an edit. Just make a YouTube edit. Like, I swear to God. I swear to God. You doing no more? You stopped since like 2018. You stopped in 2018 and
What do
then
you
like,
mean?
had the
Have you
nerve to
not
say-
seen my latest video? This guy hasn't
have
seen my latest
say-
video.
And we don't get to see it walk. No
Damn
Yeah, no,
assassin,
must be
that's
ass.
cold.
It must be ass.
That's cold,
It
dude.
must be ass.
You ain't watched my newest video, huh? Okay, I see
I don't
how
give a
it
fuck.
is.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck,
I
nigga.
see
I
how
don't give
it
a fuck, nigga.
is.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't
Man,
give a
you
fuck.
cold,
Like
bro.
your ass.
You cold.
We've got a whole dichotomous key.
I mean, make a YouTube short of my replays. Like,
Intricacies between
fuck.
34 species.
You
This
cold,
video is
bro.
simple. So if you think I've left something out that should have been,
Oh, dude, I am cold. It is cold. It's cold in Florida right now. I'm not gonna lie. It better fucking snow. Hail or something in Florida.
and correct people on the internet that confuse them. Like
Yeah, why is that?
movie at the beginning.
In Florida. Swear to God. Because it's feeling cold. I wore short sleeve shirts for nothing. I thought it was gonna be nice outside. I was like, oh, I'm gonna feel myself. Got my invaders in. Like little Grim Reaper shirt that looks like it's like from like Y2K and shit. I'm like, oh, that's fire. Nah, it's no. Fuck.
Do we have any new videos from Carl Jobst? Carl Jobst stopped too.
Oh,
I
I'm
haven't seen
gonna
this
have to
one yet.
die as you.
Hello, you absolute legends. On the 6th of March 1999, the Craig speedrunner Marcus Tapale beat the level E2 and won the installation
In
in
the
just
screen, to the ring, to the pen, to the king, to my crown, up wings, all over your ring.
Or does it seem like there really could be? It's easily the shortest speedrun in the entire game.
But then in my heart,
The round made it seem like there were no
press to the ceiling without reaching for the stars. Whoa! Oh, I gotta get some mints.
The community at large believed that Marcus's run of 7 seconds
What, get some
would
mints?
remain unbeaten for
And then get home,
trying.
do a lava time. At least one lava time with that one. Do one lava.
And players were getting lower and lower
Fuck. Fuck, nigga. Oh, did I just see
I
my
like having an
nigga?
assassin on because then he just makes a bunch of noise in the spaces where I don't want to talk.
a time of 6 seconds was still deemed to be
Isn't that right, assassin?
even if you took the best parts of every run ever.
I'm not answering that.
Together the perfect run, it still
Yeah,
wouldn't be
it's okay
possible
right now.
to get a 6
Like you're acting tough because you're streaming right now with 0 viewers.
runner aim 64 did
Well, you're exactly right.
finishing E2 and 1
Exactly right.
beating a record that has stood
Now dance for me. And dance for me, my clown. My jester.
Dance for me, monkey. Fucking. The skating route in my school, one. It's like a cool place. That's cool. We can write it down. He's like really cool. Hold on. Invader Zimba. Brother. There's like a cool like high school. There's like a tour cut. There's a tour cut. Why is it so cold? It's so cold. Nah, it better snow. This area is so long. Look at this area. Look at that, bro. On DVD. And a bunch of movies and stuff. I don't know why they have a bunch of movies in that. It's just like mainly for like the graduates to like binge shit. Like you see like this
type shit.
Type shit. But it's so beautiful over here. I'm not gonna lie. It's like this is not the area that's so cool. It's not the area. Building 1. This is building 1. These five. Oh, all these. God, dude. I didn't get ready today because I was late. This is like the part where it's like. Doing those faces and shit. X.
Huh.
X. Do it.
What?
X, what you doing?
Do what now?
What you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing Toribash. I'm still streaming.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just asking.
Nice. You dingus. Look at this dingus go.
No. Dingus. This thing can you. Well, nigga, somebody took a shit. A shite. Because I'm reaching for the stars. Whoa. This is how this for you. Make me feel good, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. Still haven't fixed this road. Like, how long? I was pissed. Like, alright, then we're gonna get some mints.
Oh, thanks for following, Shock JJ.
Yeah, you finally won followers.
Fuck you.
Finally.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Shut up, you cocksucker, motherfucker.
That fucking redneck ass fucking accent.
I'm not a redneck, I'm Asian.
You're the most redneck Asian, or the most hillbilly Asian I've ever met in my whole fucking life.
No, fair enough. Alright, motherfucker, fair enough. Alright, okay. I can dig it.
GD. On GD.
Who the fuck is GD? Who are you talking about?
On GD.
On Diddy? Is that what you're saying?
I'm the blackest fool. Alright, hold on. I gotta do a little. Ooh. Dude. Well, I gotta get my best friend at his place. Fucking, I get her like butter fingers. Okay, but the other person that wants my best friend who wants butter fingers, let her know I'm gonna get her. Let her know. Eating. Listen, I haven't exchanged like mints and shit. Also, check this place out. If you're in, I'm not gonna say my area, but if you're in Florida right now, right? Go to Sonny's Barbecue. They do be hitting. Like their coleslaw be hitting. What the? Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
What is hold on. No! Please, don't leave. No! It's a Trump 4 flag, bro, and it's waving! What the? That shit was waving! Oh, shit. That shit was waving.
What's this man doing?
It was a Trump 2024, fucking shit. Stop! I might hop on Toribash, like in the house. I might. And I'll beat this nigga that I'll be ex.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Yes, I am gonna do shit. America. Alright, let me get where the heat is at the smoke shop real quick. Heat. Maybe get a drink. I don't know. I don't want to waste any money. I already waste money. I want some fucking pizza and then a drink, which is bullshit. Hey. You want my ID? Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, what are these? Oh. Man, I thought it was honey. Just honey. How much food? It's down? You know what? Never mind. I'll just do that. I thought I was gonna buy something about that. Financially. You too. I just came in here for heat, so.
No, I just came in here for heat. Oh my god, that's ass. Oh, that shit's so funny.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, I just came in here for heat. That's so funny.
I was cold! Bitch, I was cold! It's cold out here!
I understand.
If I don't smoke, but it's like the closest nearest spot, like I can chill out at.
It may not look like much, but this run is the most perfect race speed run ever performed.
You know what? Take me outside right now. Take me outside right now. Take me outside right now.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Fire. I bet you won't do shit. You keep on talking shit, like you're acting you're acting like this, acting all tough. Because you're streaming. But, just letting you know, come over here. Right now. You know what? You know what?
Assassin's like 5'4" for context, everyone. This motherfucker, he would literally he would literally be like face level with my crotch, like if we ever met in real life.
Hold on.
This guy is short. He's like short. Like he would be in like the fucking rat tunnels in Vietnam short. What?
Wait, hold on. X. I just found out something. Now, I looked at my ID, right?
Right.
And during the time, I was like still growing, right?
Right.
And then on my ID, it was 5'1". And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I was like standing up to the ruler thing. You know, like when like with stores, they have like this like little like the fucking see how tall you are, like next to the door. I stand up to it. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I asked my mom, like, wait, what? Wait. How tall am I? Oh, fuck, I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2". I'm cooked.
You're 5'2". Well,
I can still beat your ass.
Maybe you could be a I'm still fast, nigga. You could be a tank driver. Careful saying the N-word there, bro. I don't want my stream to get taken down.
No, it's fine to say A. It's fine to say
Oh,
can't say
Right.
Like you do on a daily basis. Like
what? Yeah, I do not.
That's the hard R.
I do not. Do not believe this man. He's just trying to say whatever he can to defame my character.
This motherfucker call me a black creature.
Nah, okay, look, we're talking about Shadow the Hedgehog, and I even know that they fucking said that shit like that.
You call me a black creature?
Get the fuck out of here. No, not the monkey. Oh, stop it, you. You're gonna get me canceled. You're gonna get me canceled.
Over one viewer.
My one viewer is gonna cancel me on Twitter. Okay, so let's be careful here, alright? Gosh.
Also, X is secretly in the closet, but he's like acts homophobic, so he would like hide his like. Oh shit! I messed up.
Try again. Alright. I'm gonna preheat the oven for my pizza.
Chat. This motherfucker, he hates cats. And dogs. He hates them. He legit just says, "Get out of here, you feline." He legit says that on TV. Oh man, I want some cantaloupe for dinner. What have cantaloupe for dinner? Oh, X, you want some cantaloupe? X, big. You ain't see shit. You ain't see shit. Oh, sorry. You would have been around.
You terrorizing people in your neighborhood now?
Yes, I am. I don't want to go home yet. I want to go to Target.
Oh my god.
Let's go to Target. I have energy now.
Oh, you have energy now, huh?
My tummy was hurting in, like, before I was like going to lab. Shit. And now I got energy, bro. Fuck! I'm going to Target.
Bro, you're gonna get the fucking police called on you. You keep acting like this, bro.
Fuck up, bitch. That's why he hates cats. He hates them. He legit says, like, feline as a racial slur. It's crazy.
Whoa. Referring to whom?
Your cats. The cats. Species slur.
Wow. The species slur goes wild. The derogatory term used for felines, huh?
Fuck. I don't have enough. I'm gonna double check. If I have enough money, we're good. If we don't, go there. I want to get something. I want to do something. I'm not off yet. I'm walking to Target right now on GD. It's cold. Maybe I shouldn't do it, but fuck it. I got too much energy. I don't want to yell at my house. So I'm going to go into Starbucks or Target. Seems like some out-of-pocket shit. Give me a dare.
I dare you to go up to someone and say you pooped your pants.
Okay, bet. I bet.
Oh, I gotta pause the fucking video for this one.
Wait, can I like go up to a car?
No, you gotta go up to like a person like out on the street and shit.
I bet. Content. This is content, guys. This is content on DD.
On DD.
On GD.
On GD. Oh, hey, what's up, Blade?
Blade!
I think of you, and then I came and showed
you, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, you.
Whoa.
My thighs are gonna get big after this show. It's like 2 miles. I don't understand how high school is. It takes so long to walk from one end to the other. So I love my school. W Fulton. Now they know my information. How they know where I live.
What are you doing, bro? Why are you in here with this guy?
Streaming Toribash, and he was entertainment, so.
Yeah, I'm entertainment, bitch.
So that means your beautiful face is now on my stream, Blade, so thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it to I'm going up.
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel?
Blade, do you think the recent hurricane was government controlled?
Of course it was.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, man. The shit in the water making the fucking frogs turn gay, bro. What do you mean?
No, okay, fair enough. I forgot about that plot twist.
Oh.
I gotta go now.
He's gotta go now, guys.
In a minute, I might call my mother. In a second.
Call your mother.
Call my mom. Because
give her my number.
I don't know. I gotta get the teeth down.
Give her my number.
No. And I'm telling your girlfriend you're asking for my mom.
let me get your mom's. Come on.
No.
Why?
She's married.
So?
So
you can have a concubine or concuboo. I don't know what the male version of a concubine is.
Nigga, nobody wants your stick looking ass. Your stick figure looking ass.
That's what you say.
That's what you say. Motherfucker, shut up.
You's a hater, bro. You know what they say, old is gold. Old is gold.
I'm going on to Starbucks. I'm going to Starbucks right now.
Going to Starbucks. To go walk up to the front desk and tell you pooped your pants and ask them for help.
I bet. I'm gonna mute you, but like not mute you, but like turn you down so they wouldn't know.
Alright.
On GD.
On GD. On G on GD. Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Hey, ma'am. I just pooped my pants. I just pooped my pants. Nah, just need to tell you.
What did she say?
She said at first, like, is there anything else I need to get for you? And I was like, nah, I'm good. And she's like, and I was like, she was nodding her head, bro. Next there.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm him, bro.
Yeah, you're
like,
him.
legit. Meet me in real life, like legit. I'm like a lunatic. They used to call me the crackhead in high school on GD.
On GD.
On GD.
On GD.
I gotta kiss him intensely. This is actually good that I'm going to Target because I do need to get some pizza stuff, and then also I do need to get some like back stuff so I can clean my back. Clean my back.
On GD.
On GD.
Oh, my oven's probably preheated by now.
Get your pizza. Eat your pizza, bro.
I'm gonna eat your pizza.
Ew. See? Jesus. Tesla. They got those Tesla shits. Now, you guys, Tesla's running the system. I'm gonna text my mom, and I'm gonna be back. Routine.
I'll check that in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Now. Alright, I need a new toothbrush, toothpaste. I need teeth whitener because my teeth are getting a little bit yellow. And all that junk, all that jazz. All phone up. I'm working late, cause I'm a singer. Oh, what am I with? Styling. This is about to die. Oh. I don't know what's good in. But I have to get a new one. Yeah. Security! This thing up. The car is about to die. So I'm just putting it back. But it's fine. Funny. Yeah, I'll need it. I'll need it.
Such a menace, you know that assassin?
Yeah, I'm a menace to society on GD.
On GD.
Not gonna lie, I do not like the new style Target. I'm not gonna lie. It's ass. Oh no, it's Halloween. Nah.
This is Halloween. He's playing.
No, I'm scared. Oh, I don't even need to go to the Halloween stuff. We're good. We GD. We GGs. I was about to drive around, but it's better for me to stay here where I'm safe, but I don't have to freak out.
Oh, this is gonna be a situation where it's better just choke him from here.
Yeah.
It's funny how I can just do that.
These are like $1. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. What is this? I don't need anything that's art. All I need is just a bet.
Oh, assassin. That guy's so interesting.
Just behind them to not walk forward quickly and block the next corner. In the next hallway, there is another imp and zombie that will need to move out of the way as well. After this initial gauntlet of enemies, there is one final boss, a single imp in the exit room. If this imp decides he doesn't feel like letting you reach the exit switch, the run is dead. So despite the level being so short, there is a ton of luck required if you want to get through smoothly. I assume it's the monsters being major hurdles that made Demon Lord assume that 5 seconds wouldn't be possible, even though theoretically it's clearly doable. And that's probably also why it took a full 2.5 years for a speedrunner to actually do it. On the 30th of March 1998, Thomas Pilger became the first person to beat Entryway in 5 seconds. Clearly, some people were still skeptical that 5 was even possible at the time, as in Thomas's notes, he simply said, yes, it is possible. Pilger's run was a 5.97, a single frame under 6 seconds. And when you watch the run, there doesn't appear to be any major mistakes, no major stucks, no obvious time losses. In February of 2000, Adam W. would get a 5.91. This run also looks pretty smooth. Adam did implement a new strategy, however, at the end. As he opens the door, he fires his pistol. This alerts the imp, who will run towards the direction of Doom Guy. In this case, Adam fired while on the left side of the door, and then used the leftwards movement of the imp.
Yeah, I might get an armbar off of here.
While there aren't any major errors in Adam's run, it's still clear that some time can be saved. Adam went very wide in the brown room, and he made contact with walls before the final door, which slowed him down dramatically. But how much time could realistically be saved? Well, if you were around in the early 2000s, and you wanted to know what was possible in Doom, generally the first group of people you'd look to would be the deathmatch players. In Doom Deathmatch, movement is king. The players who had the best movement would win the most matches. This is obvious, and you'd think it would translate directly to speedrunning. But there is a big difference between deathmatch and speedrunning. In speedrunning, you have enemies running around all over the place, and enemy behavior is governed by luck. A lot of people can't stand grinding for luck, and the deathmatch pros weren't any exception. If they wanted to practice or show off their movement skills and prove how fast they were, they didn't want to have to wait for enemies to give them permission to get through levels quickly. So instead, they just removed monsters completely. This way, there was no luck. It was simply the player's movement versus the level terrain. And this is how a lot of the deathmatch players speedran the game. In my video talking about Hanger, I brought up the fact that in 2001, deathmatch legend Ocelot beat Hanger in 8 seconds without monsters, showing that 8 seconds was at least theoretically possible. Also in 2001, Ocelot would play Entryway and achieve a time of 5.26. This run is extremely precise, but the interesting thing about this run that definitely needs to be pointed out is that Ocelot didn't use SR50 at all. SR50 is a much harder version of strafing that is slightly faster, but when you use it, you can't turn. I'm sure Ocelot could have implemented a bit of SR50 if he wanted to get a faster time, but even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered much. Entryway is so short, it's legitimately hard to find good opportunities to use it. You're not strafing for any more than a second before you have to turn. Ocelot's run of 5.26 does seem rather close to 4 though. Maybe SR50 would make the difference. Well, in 2002, another deathmatch legend known as Slasher would incorporate SR50 to achieve a 5.14. Clearly, SR50 had some impact, but only around 1/10 of a second or so. Slasher's run is honestly incredible, especially for the time. Just looking at it visually, you can tell it's extremely optimized. However, in saying that, just because it looks really good, that doesn't mean that it's perfect. For example, while Slasher did use SR50 throughout the run, he didn't use it as much as he could. There were still several frames where he was only using standard strafing, including the very beginning and very end of the run. This didn't have a massive impact though. At most, he probably only lost a single frame by not maximizing SR50. On top of this, Slasher could have also opened the door to the exit room 1 frame earlier. He was close enough to open it, but he pressed the use button a bit slow. But it does bear repeating that for 2002, this run is incredible. In fact, it was so good that it would take 15 years before anyone could do any better. The year is now 2017, and we're really starting to enter the modern age of Doom speedrunning, and none other than 4Shock Blast decided to play Entryway, just to try and beat Slasher's run without monsters. This time, of course, he would maximize his use of SR50 as much as possible, including at the very end. And he would also change the technique for approaching the exit room door, by using left strafe instead of right strafe. This doesn't seem to make sense intuitively, because you're facing away from the final door, so you have to spin around further to open it, but it's actually a bit more optimal in practice because of how momentum works in Doom. We can directly test this by using tools, by taking Slasher's run and splicing on Shock's exit room door technique, and it works out to be a full frame faster. Shock would be able to use this optimized door technique to get a 5.09. But still, this run wasn't perfect. In fact, there was a glaring error right at the beginning that you would never notice unless I told you about it. If we pause Shock's demo on the very first frame, we can see that he is facing directly forwards. This seems normal, as this is how Doom Guy starts any level. But any Doom speedrunner will tell you that this is a big mistake. In Doom speedrunning, there is something called a quick start. If we look at the first frame of Slasher's run, we can see that he is already turned, even on frame 1. By timing your inputs perfectly as the level loads, you can load into the level already facing the correct angle. This is considerably faster, because when you turn in Doom, you actually lose speed. And also your speed vector is already perfect from frame 1, so that's a benefit too. Because Shock was not able to execute the quick start in this run, he had to turn after he loaded into the level, which made him run slightly slower at the very beginning. And when I say a quick start is considerably faster, I mean somewhere between 1 to 2 frames, which is 0.03 or 0.06 seconds. In any other context, this wouldn't be a big deal, but in Entryway, where the run is already so optimized, this was a massive time loss. Despite this imperfection, Shock decided not to press the level any further. This task would be entrusted to the speedrunner Depravity. In January of 2020, Depravity managed to replicate Shock's run, however this time correctly implementing the quick start. This allowed him to achieve a 5.06. At this time, it now occurred to Depravity that he was awfully close to a 4-second run, at least in theory. Since Slasher's run of 5.14 in 2002, it had taken 18 years to save 3 frames, so the timeline wasn't looking very promising if you just looked at the progression. However, Depravity did have an ace up his sleeve that gave him just enough hope to dig a little deeper. There was a theoretical useful technique that could save 1 or maybe even 2 frames on previous runs. The technique is called momentum preservation, and it's one of the most precise tricks in Doom speedrunning. Usually when Doomguy hits a wall, his momentum is destroyed. However, in certain circumstances, if you are running into a corner at the perfect angle, Doomguy can keep his momentum fully even though he's not moving. Historically, this trick was only attempted on lifts. For example, in this clip here. Lifts are good places to try this because there is plenty of time to line up Doomguy and also try several times before the lift reaches the top or bottom. Then, because Doomguy has full momentum, the instant he can exit the lift, he will, and at full speed. There are also very rare instances where this was attempted on the corners between a wall and a door. But again, this example is rather special because there is so much time to line up the angle before you reach the door, and the movement is so simple. Trying to do something like this without a setup is almost impossible. It's certainly too precise to do intentionally with any consistency. Without a setup, without a way to give yourself time to line Doomguy up in just the right way, you would literally be hitting your head into the corner of a wall over and over and over again, and more or less hoping for the best, which is exactly what Depravity was insane enough to do. Entryway has a single door, and on that door, momentum preservation is possible. If you run into the corner of the door with the perfect angle, Doomguy can keep full speed and get through the door the instant it will allow him to do so. On top of that, because of the direction Doomguy is running through the door, he can even get 1 or 2 frames of wall run from the wall. Wall running is where you can get extra speed by running at the correct angle against a wall, but it's only possible.
See here, I wonder if I can sneak this leg up to get that triangle real quick.
Which does make it possible. All in all, a perfectly executed momentum preservation with wall run on the exit door can save up to 2 frames. For 0.
I guess that's just like attack para can make use of a lot. Like if they defend that rubber guard attack, I mean, like it's so easy just to get him into the triangle from there, and it seems to be that like I'm getting to set this up pretty consistently too, like in the same way over and over, just pushing the hand down and, you know, getting the arm cleared. Whoop, almost, not quite.
Depravity's run of 4 seconds on Entryway was undoubtedly one of, if not the most precise Doom speedruns ever performed in history, and it was a huge milestone. But let's not forget, for the past 10 minutes, I've been talking about how perfect and how difficult it is to get a run of 4 seconds without monsters. This took 26 years to do with no enemies to worry about. Without monsters, you can take the perfect line. You don't have to worry about enemies blocking your path or back boosting you. If 4 is so hard without monsters, how on earth is it supposed to be possible with so many of them standing in your way? If you asked any speedrunner back in 2020, Depravity got 4 seconds with no monsters. If a run of 4 seconds with monsters was possible, they would have said no. In fact, the fastest recorded run at that time was still a 5.49 achieved by Sedlow in 2012. After his run of 4 seconds, Depravity did go back and play Entryway in the ultraviolence category and managed to get a time of 5.29 a couple of weeks later. However, he figured that even if 4 was theoretically possible in some way, the grind would be far, far too long, so he left it there. In September of 2021, a speedrunner known as Dastan would be able to beat Depravity's mark with a 5.14. This run is really good, and it shows that if the enemies cooperate, you can run a very similar line to the runs without monsters. In his notes, Dastan proclaimed, "Potentially one of the cleanest runs I have ever done. I think that maybe 5.0x is doable with wall run or door boost, but I think that will remain to be tested by someone else who isn't afraid to lose what is left of their sanity." While you definitely can get a similar line to the no monster runs, the fact remains that needing to avoid the monsters does lose time. you will lose at least a couple of frames because no matter how cooperative the monsters are, it's impossible for them to completely get out of the way. So the lines you can run in the no monster runs are different and are more optimal than those on ultraviolence. Therefore, even though 5.14 seems really close to a 4-second run, still at this point in time, even theoretically, people didn't think it was humanly possible. In early 2023, 4 Shock Blast would return to the level. His goal was just to beat Das Dance 5.14, and to test how low the record could reasonably go. To be clear, 4 seconds wasn't on his mind at all, or anyone's mind for that matter. But after playing the level for a while, something did change. Shock realized that even though the monsters did force him to take wider lines and thus lose time, the monsters also provided him an opportunity to use a technique that isn't possible without them. And this technique is called thing running. Thing running is essentially the same as wall running, but instead of using a wall to run against to build speed, you can use a thing. Things are solid objects that Doomguy can run up against, like barrels, but things can also be enemies. Usually thing running is done on barrels because barrels don't move, and on the Doom 2 map Barrels of Fun, players will brush up against the barrels to build speed. This extra speed even lets them jump over a gap that otherwise is too large to cross. Trying to do it on a monster is a pretty crazy idea. You'd have to hit the monster at the perfect angle, and because monsters are always moving around, the odds of it all coming together are extremely low. And even if you...
What are you doing, Assassin?
Going back to shopping. Just set up my cash app.
Really?
And then I'm going back to shopping. Yeah.
I see.
You see. Also, motherfucker, stop smacking in my fucking ear. God damn.
Whatever. It's for the people that like ASMR or ASMR or whatever.
ASMR. You should do that shit. You should do that shit.
Should I?
Nah, you shouldn't. You too nasally.
Is that so?
Yeah, you're like very naked.
Well, actually.
Oh, actually. Like, you can try, but like.
This guy's posture is so awkward. Okay, let's just go back to playing Rubber Guard. No, the playing fucking Toribash still.
Ew, still?
Yeah, I'm trying
Still is crazy.
Trying to get that streaming streak going, you know.
I don't really need anything else. I don't really need any taste. But I do buy whitening strips, so which would be a good one? I don't want to get the charcoal. That's like $15. Or I guess we can get it this week. Oh, it's $4. But these are 30. Okay, I'm gonna get these after one day. I get them now much. Oh, well, I already have enough. Alright, then. BGG's. Hopefully this is hopefully I'm GG's. I only got 2 things, so
More Rubber Guard.
Rubber Guard.
Shut up.
Is that the only thing you're gonna play? Just Toribash? That's it?
Well,
I swear to God, that's it.
You know what? I just want to play some Toribash. I don't know what to tell you.
That's it. That's it. Sorry. My friend is embarrassing. So. Why are you embarrassing, bro?
Whatever, dude. You embarrass yourself by simply existing. You swine.
Simply existing. That is the most, like, I be out ass like shit I ever heard in my whole entire life.
Whatever. Suck it.
Oh. Alright, now I know.
Oh, God.
Excuse. I like to cancel my thing. I'll be back. Hold on. I look like Logan Paul. This.
That guy, I swear.
Did brush up against a monster in the right way, as an object, they are so small that you'd only get 1 or 2 frames of thing running, which is a tiny amount and generally not worth the risk. The beginning of the fan-made map Nuts does show how it works though, but Entryway provides us a unique situation, because the very first monsters in the level aren't moving. They don't see us coming. We are running north, which is a direction that is compatible with wall running and thing running, and thus, if we were consistent with our movement and were able to hit the perfect angle, we could reliably use one of them to get some extra speed. In theory, we may be able to save 1 or even 2 frames. Shock was about a month into playing Entryway when he realized that thing running on the first zombie is something he could consistently do. Obviously, this does increase the difficulty, because you really have to be perfect with your movement to hit the zombie at the necessary angle and distance, but Shock was good enough to do it. With this extra frame or 2 gained from thing running on the first zombie, this offsets some of the time lost due to having to go around other monsters later in the level. It was at this point that the unthinkable started creeping into Shock's mind. Maybe, just maybe, 4 seconds is humanly viable. I can't overstate just how much more difficult 4 would be with monsters than without. Without monsters, all we needed was perfect movement and then a good execution of the door trick. With monsters, we need to also worry about thing running off the first zombie, and we needed all of the zombies to move perfectly out of the way. In order to help with enemy movement, Shock did 3 specific shots. One at the very beginning, the same one that had been around since 1995. He then did a second shot again very soon after. This is to alert the zombie in the third hallway to make it move closer to the wall on the right.
I swear to God, you piss me off.
Did a shot while on the right
Every single day.
door to lure the imp away so he could
Let's go, your panties in a bunch.
on the left side. Similar to what Adam W did back in 2000. Shock would work on Entryway throughout 2023, and by October it was close. Really, really close. In fact, on the 20th of October 2023, Shock achieved this run.
Where's my dad? Alright, bet. We GG's. I bet.
This was a run of 5 seconds flat. Shock's first ever.
Why don't you come in here and get your ass beat?
But despite being only 1 frame away, when we are talking about requiring the most precise boom speed run of all time, that's a long, long way. It was around this time that I personally found out that Shock was going for 4 seconds. I was elated because ever since 2019, I have been making jokes in the Doom Speedrunning Discord asking when someone was going to do it so that I could make a video. And it was never supposed to actually happen. But now, incredibly, it seemed inevitable. All Shock needed was a perfect run. And after 6 more months and over 100,000 attempts, 26 years after Thomas Pilger first achieved 5 seconds in the late 90s, on the 6th of April 2024,
Okay, we're GG's.
We're GG's?
This run.
Yeah, we're GG's.
Alright, GG.
So we'll take out. That's all I need. All I need.
This run
Where's my dad?
speed running. If you
I'm
showed the
all
ancient Doom players
alone.
this demo, they would have never believed this was a human actually playing.
Good morning.
It's more or less a perfect run, implementing the hardest strategies. For the second time in history, 4 Shock Blast had beaten a classic Thomas Pilger demo, and both times
No,
on the very
it's
first
hard,
level of
it's
the
hard.
game. You could have asked for a better storyline. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what speedrunning is all about. A community spending decades optimizing a 5-second speedrun on a old. And
Damn it,
definitely
phased.
a huge congratulations to Shock for this
Wait,
achievement.
yeah, that
Thank you so
one?
much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
It's good.
And I will see you in the next video.
Now you're lying. No, Coca-Cola is the best.
Hello, you
What are you
absolute
talking about?
When it comes to doing incredible, mind-bending things in video games, it's hard to top the wacky group of gamers known as speedrunners. Even as a speedrunner myself, I am
What are
always
you
blown
talking
away by
about?
the types of things they do, whether it's demonstrating incredible skill or by the way they break apart games and invent amazing strategies. Honestly, I just don't understand how a lot of the glitches speedrunners use are found
I don't
in the
trust
first
you.
place. Many of them require nothing short
I
of
feel like I'm
genius
gonna like
in order to
throw
be
up.
crafted. However, sometimes speedrunners get so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they never stop to think about if they should.
Cherry and
As a result,
blueberries.
They end up devoting unthinkable amounts of hours into challenges that to the regular everyday person seem utterly insane. Probably the best example is the effort to collect every
It's limited time. You can't even say it's the
score
best. It's
using
limited
the
time.
least amount of aid presses. This hilarious pursuit has led to some of the most creative and interesting strategies in video game history, which is pretty funny when you consider that the goal is completely
IT did kind of fall off.
Sometimes even the very same speedrunners that commit to these tasks are left asking themselves the question.
They fell off so
why?
hard that
And
like you
the
can't even see
speedrun
the
we
ice
look at
bear.
today is the perfect example. Doom is
They don't
easily
put
one of the
polar
most
bear in.
influential games ever.
What
when it comes to
pisses me
speedrunning.
off.
And Zero Master is arguably
The polar
greatest
bear was
Doom
just
player of all
iconic.
time. But after
Like
completing
the
one
icon
particular
of a mascot,
speedrun,
and then they
Zero
took
Master
it out.
could do nothing else but sit back and say to himself, what an absolute waste
It's
of
like
my
frozen.
time.
It's icy.
In today's video,
It's
we're going to take a look
icy.
at one of the funniest Doom
It's
speedruns
right there.
ever
It's just like
performed. And it's also
they did
time
him
for
so
another friendly
dirty.
Doom competition. So if you think you can beat my time and want to win a
I love the
prize,
polar
make
bear.
sure to stick around until the end of the video. I really hope you enjoy.
Remember like Kmart? Like when
Now,
in Kmart they had one of
before we go on,
these
this
things?
video is
Oh my
sponsored
God.
by a brand new mobile game.
I didn't
called
really like
Bloodline,
IT, but it
Heroes
did
of
really
Mythos.
like.
Bloodline
I was
is a
like, oh
card-based
yeah, that's
RPG
fire.
that contains a bunch of elements that make it much more interesting to play. Obviously, you do collect champions and have them battle through a massive campaign
I'm
and
not gonna
against
lie,
other
like-
players, but you also need to build up your kingdom and even have your champions get married to create super champions. Bloodline contains different
Alright, have a
clans,
great
each
one.
with their own unique look and feel. For example,
Man, I'll
this
buy it
is
next
Clan
time.
Car, and you'll get one of these bad boys for
Buy
free
it?
as part of your login rewards. Another cool clan is
It's
the
annual
lineage of
cookies.
werewolves called Lacanis. There is also an entire companion mechanic where you need to wine and dine partners from different clans in order to produce heirs.
Acting like a
The more you
weird
charm
leader.
your companions, the more powerful your offspring will be. And you can even switch the genders to your preference. Best of all, Bloodline Heroes of Mythos is completely free to play, and all you need to do is click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. And if you use my gift code, you'll also receive 1 champion token and 100 diamonds. The game is really fun, so definitely go and check it
We got
out.
motion.
In the past
we got
few
motion,
years,
we
we've
got
covered
a-
some absolutely classic Doom
Now,
speedruns. And
I'm
the
going
reason
to
these
use
speedruns
these
connect with
tomorrow.
so many people is because
That's
we've
what
all
it is.
played
Not
these
tomorrow,
amazing
but, like,
levels ourselves, and there's
on,
something special about seeing someone
damn,
go
I'm
through
smaller.
that with
Damn.
precision and grace.
Damn.
Whereas someone spending 100 hours grinding the first level of Doom.
What you doing, X? X, what you doing? X, what you doing?
I'm eating a pizza and I'm trying to hit a last second attack on this guy, but I don't think I will.
That most of us have played. The modding scene
Did you
is
burn it?
enormous. And on
No, it's good.
There have been 93,000
What pizza
mods
did you
uploaded,
get? Did you
each
get
containing
burnt?
one or more custom
Huh?
levels. The Doom modding
Did you get
scene
your Jordan?
has a history so expansive that it would be difficult to even
No, I got Jack's tombstone.
play like you would expect.
Ew!
And
Wait, hold on,
historically,
hold on.
there have
Here's the
been
kicker.
custom mods
Is it
that were so
thin crust
impressive
or thick
that id
crust?
Software turned them
Thin.
into official releases. As
Ew!
is the case with Final
Oh my God.
Fantasy.
In
But some
GTA,
mods
in
became
GTA,
popular
I hope
just
you
for
step
being
yourself. In
bizarre.
GTA, I
And
hope you
there's
like,
probably no better
oh my
example
God,
than
you
the
used to be in
infamous
Dale.
Nuts. Nuts was created in 2001
Thin
by the
crust?
author BPRD.
Hold on.
And in 2003,
Thin crust.
Doomwall placed
Thin
Nuts in its
crust
list
did,
of top 10 most
Look, it was just the cheapest motherfucker.
No, you don't even have to be like with the cheapest brand. You can get thick crust with the cheapest brand.
Now add that same number.
But
to make
thin is
all
crazy.
five.
it's
Okay,
fine if
I
you don't
think
get
you
DiGiorno.
the point.
DiGiorno,
Plus,
I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
insane. And
This
that's
shit do
basically
be
the only thing that makes
be
it
like
interesting. It's
hit
two
me in the
large
gutter.
square
I'm
areas
not
filled with
good
a ton
too.
of monsters.
Like,
How many
but
exactly?
motherfucker,
Well,
nigga,
in the
I have
first room, there's
standards.
196 former
Thin
humans,
crust, nigga.
219 former
Thin
sergeants,
crust.
1,426 imps,
I'm judging you because you're just eating
1,395
thin
chain
crust.
runners, 1,400 demons, 615 Baron of
Fuck.
Hells, 237 Arachnotrons, 217 Hell Knights, and 1,758
I look at you so much
In the
differently
second
now.
area, we have
So differently now.
1,272 Archviles, 237
Alright, let's get a
Magpie,
card. I want to get a card.
795
I always
Stone
wanted to get a
Masterminds,
card here.
and
I was like, nah.
848 Cyber Demons, giving a grand total of
Hey.
10,617
Guys.
monsters. Despite
You
the
guys
sheer
close?
amount of enemies, it's a relatively easy map to complete.
Can I get a card?
Fighting the monsters head on is a lost cause, as even with perfect ammo management and the
Never
best
mind.
possible luck, there just isn't enough ammo to kill everything. It's not even close. They honestly may
Oh,
as well
shit,
not
nah.
give you a gun at all.
Nah,
Usually
because I was just going to look around and then
Instead,
I was
the
just
idea
going
is to
to
grab
leave,
the
so.
vulnerability spheres and run around with the monsters, trying
Thanks,
not
I'll buy
to
this
alert
bar.
them as much as possible.
And also,
The
can I,
second
like,
large
after
area
I, like,
full of
buy it, can I
files
trade it?
blast you into the air. You would think this would be
After I buy it?
but one of the quirks of Doom programming is that enemies have infinite
No, I
lives, so
would,
you can't jump
like,
over
try to,
them.
like, trade it
The
back.
only way
Like,
through
give me
is to
back.
get lucky and look for small gaps that may or may not appear. If the enemies crowd around you and block your path, which happens most of the time, there is simply nothing you
We'll
can
be here
do.
tomorrow, though.
These days,
Alright.
the idea of
Have a great one,
creating a
though.
map with 2 rooms
When's
and
trade night?
monsters doesn't sound very interesting. But I guess
This
when
Saturday.
this map was
This Saturday?
created, the
Yep.
concept
Free
was a
pizza?
bit more novel.
Pizza, free
One of the
sodas.
appeals,
Type shit.
if you could describe
Make it.
as that, was the
This
fact
is why
that
I'm not
2001
vegan. Because you
was
get free shit.
basically unplayable. The insane amount of monsters was too taxing for
At
computers.
Marco's,
shit.
I'm not gonna lie,
Frame rate
Marco's
was
is
a
that.
massive hit.
Marco's,
The
this
simplicity
place,
of the map
is like
combined
mid.
with the stupid amount of
Like, they do be
monsters
hitting,
that
but they don't be
teaching
hitting
how to
at the
play
same
well
time.
basically made this map a joke. Modern source ports do allow nuts to run at a smooth frame
Sensei.
rate, which is likely why we're
Sensei.
seeing speedrunning records lower
Sensei.
dramatically
What?
in recent years.
Sensei.
Within weeks of the map being released,
I'm still on the fact that you're
set a
eating
time of
thin
1 minute
crust.
and 3 seconds.
Whatever, dude.
This would last 10 years before being followed by new
I'm not gonna lie, like, the circle pieces from, like, pool are better than thin crust. Like,
which would last another
Jesus.
10 years. Over the past 2
Look,
years,
the thing, it was just the cheapest, alright, guy?
Junior with an appearance
I'm not
I
proud.
understand it's the cheapest.
I'm
I
not
understand
proud,
it's
but you know,
Junior
it's something. You know what I'm saying?
2021. The strategy
Bro.
is simple. Run around
Like,
the enemies.
Dude, am I about to
understand
fucking
it's the
jump a
cheapest,
triangle
but,
choke
like,
here?
The monsters in the second
There's
room.
no way I'm
I
about to
understand
jump a
this.
triangle choke. Okay, thank God he noticed it.
No real skill and relies
Thank God he
on
noticed it.
monster
My God.
RPG.
My
Almost
God,
every
Becky.
single time, you will
Sound like
get
you're
Oh
from LA.
my
How the
God,
fuck are
Becky,
you in
look
Utah?
at her
with
ass.
no chance of escape.
How are you in Utah? You're like an LA
dude.
motherfucker.
Beating the level
You're an
is
LA
one thing,
motherfucker.
but
Well, what do you mean by
speed,
that?
which is the category for
You have an
simply
LA
reaching the
accent,
level
like,
as fast as possible, isn't
I mean,
the only
I
category
did.
speedrunners compete in.
I
Movie
did.
Max is also very popular.
And then you
This is
pull
the
out, like, with
category
some
where you
hillbilly
need to
shit.
collect every secret and kill every
Like, you have,
monster.
like, multiple
Nuts
guns in
doesn't
your,
have
like,
any
room and
secrets,
shit.
so getting 100%
I know it,
is
like,
pretty easy
like,
here.
It's
like,
my
you just
American
have a
right,
room.
goddammit.
Is a different story.
You're
Once they
American
do
right.
speed them
It's
up
my
on
American
stage,
right,
it's
goddammit.
movie max
My
record
right to
stands
bear
at 1 minute and
arms.
26 seconds.
Wait, how's your, like,
Also
security
shows
job
something
going?
you don't normally
It's
see,
alright.
which is a percentage of
Type shit.
kills, which was
Type shit.
Recently switched
You
to a
get
part-time
more
schedule,
speedrunners
so I can have more time to recover.
that it wasn't possible to kill everything on the map, so they
Say again?
settled for a simple rule. As long as everything
it is
except the
80
cyber demons were
801.
killed, it was considered a
Yeah.
successful movie max run. In order to demonstrate
You
just
go
how
home safe,
impossible
sir.
it is to get 100% kills, we can do some simple math. The map contains 848 cyber demons, each having 4,000 hit points. The level gives us
I wanted to
two
talk to
main
him,
weapons to
talk to
use.
him more,
The
but
plasma
fuck,
gun
I had
and the
to go home
90,000.
because it's
The
cold.
BFG has a much
Big.
higher damage output, so that's what we'll be using. The actual damage of the BFG
He just asked,
is
like,
random,
homeless dude
but
just
the
asked me, like,
maximum theoretical
what
damage
time it
at
is.
last
I wanna ask him, like, oh, what's the
4,080.
story?
The level
Like, oh,
contains
what did you do?
31 energy cells.
Well, I gotta
each
go
having
home.
100
Fuck.
Combined with 40 ammo you get from picking up the BFG and plasma gun, plus the backpack, this gives us a total of
Here comes the waterworks.
3,200 ammo.
I'm a
This
big
is enough
bitch,
ammo
okay?
for 80
I'm a
BFG
I'm a bitch.
Which would
I'm a
enable
bad
us to
bitch,
kill
but like,
a grand total of 85
you know, like a little bad bitch,
leaving
I
us
cry
with a mere
sometimes.
763
Oh,
to deal
fuck.
with. But remember, this is using the theoretical
Okay,
Shit.
assassin.
output, which won't happen, and we completely neglected the first
Stop
room
calling me an
plan,
assassin.
which
Just call me
houses
like
a ton of monsters
fucking-
as well.
fucking
The
time
alpha
traveler.
males
That's
out
my
there
ex
yelling
name.
at their computer screens,
Or DCI.
shouting, "Who cares
I should
if
change
you
my
go
name.
to
How do I
them?
change my name on
Just
Toribash?
punch
I
them
think
to
you should
death."
change my name
I
on
think you'd
Toribash.
want to take that route, assuming every single punch connected. And
I want to
you
put my name on
somehow
Toribash.
die.
Whatever you
We'll
say,
be able to
DC.
kill them all in several days.
Aye,
The only
DCI,
person ever
DCI.
known
Okay,
might have the
DC.
skill to pull something like this off would
Shut the
be
fuck
Todd
up.
Rogers in his prime, who was well known for his
Like, you're a
totally
bitch.
and definitely
What?
Your mom's a bitch, your dad's a bitch.
marathon. But
You a
unfortunately,
bitch.
since
You're-
the invention of proof
You a
standards,
bitch.
he's been
Your whole family a
so
bitch.
I don't think we can rely on
Your
him
whole
to get this
ancestors a
done.
bitch.
In reality,
Oh, hell no.
punching these cyber demons would probably take weeks, as you would need to spend
Oh, hell
most of
no.
your time.
You've incurred the wrath.
And that, if it's
You've
even
incurred the
longer,
wrath
that long.
of the ancestors.
That we do need to consider though, which
Look
is
at
monster infighting. Doom monsters will
It's
try to
beautiful
kill each
out,
other,
though.
so if we do let them have
Beautiful
it
out.
how many are left standing? The section with the
Right
cyber
now,
demons
it
contains
is cold
795
as fuck, but it's
spider
beautiful.
masterminds,
Not gonna lie.
250 incubi, and 1,272 archviles.
It's not too cold that it's not gonna snow. It's not gonna snow. It's never gonna snow in Florida. But it's like some shit. I should have moved up north. I was like, nah, man. Nah, man. I would have taken Berkeley. I would have taken Berkeley. I was like, nah, man. Nah, man.
So they end up annihilating each other
Like,
in the crossfire.
Berkeley's fine, but like that's still with avid kids. I'm stupid as hell on the outside. I'm usually smart on the inside. I'm usually smart. My musical IQ do be hitting. I'm not at that point where I'm like, oh, I know my shit around to back. I know my shit. I don't know my shit around to back. Like legit. Right? But like on the outside, let's just be honest. I just told somebody that I shit on myself. Like, I told somebody at Starbucks that I sat on myself. Like,
Type shit.
I'm cooked at Berkeley. That's why I took Florida, bro.
It should be able to get the job done
Type
in
shit.
around 6 hours.
I'm
It
cooked.
seems good in theory, but unfortunately in practice, things didn't go quite as expected.
I'm
Now,
clipping
the
that
example
shit.
we are about to look at is tool assist.
Clip it,
It's
clip it, clip it,
basically
clip it
a
right now.
theoretical
Clip it right now.
demonstration of
Oh,
what
send
might
it to
be
me
possible.
because I want to show my like, you know, my soon to be DF.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
certified crash out crew.
The strategy is relatively simple.
No.
Homing rockets from the revenants in the first room.
Oh, my soon-to-be girlfriend, bro. My DF, bro. What?
You're what?
Chance that it's
You have one of
homing
those?
which will follow you around indefinitely
Shut the fuck
until
up.
it hits something.
Fuck up, dude.
Luckily for us, there is no limit to the amount of rockets that can be stuck chasing you, which ends up being important as once you drop down into the second room, there is no going back. So if this plan was to work, you'd need to have collected enough rockets to kill every single cyber
If I do
demon
good, I might get a scooter, bro, or an e-bike, bro. I'm gonna get an
Well,
e-bike.
again,
When I
we
have
can
an
do
e-bike,
some basic
I can like do
math. It's
stream.
hard to
You
calculate
can stream music on my
exactly
e-bike,
how many demons will be left
or I can stream
alive
myself on
at the
an
end.
e-bike.
So just to be
Either
sure,
way,
we'll take
we
the
on an
maximum
e-bike.
number, which is
Yeah.
800. At 4,000
Public to
hit points
Alvista,
each,
bro.
This gives us a total hit point count.
Alvista be hitting.
392,000
W
rockets to random damage between 10
W
and 80, giving
complex.
us an average of
Complex
45
is
damage per rocket.
very much,
3,392,000 divided
very much
by
chill.
45
The people here are
results in
chill.
total
They
of
threw away my trash can, which is a bitch,
777 rockets.
because they were like, oh,
However,
don't use
you
two
never
trash
really
cans.
get
Motherfucker, my trash can
only
leaks.
a 50% chance of not having enough.
In my
So just to
house,
be
I
sure,
can't leave
you
it
always
outside.
need to get
I gotta
more.
leave it
We also
outside.
can't use
Because it's like,
the
it
ammo
leaks.
to take out cyber
Legit, it
demons,
leaks
as well
in
as
my
the
like
easy
house,
accuracy
and then it was like
If
a
you do
big
try
mess,
that monster
and then now it
to
was like
work,
filled with like
the
fucking
revenants will end up
fucking
being
little shit,
destroyed
little
by
bugs
the
and shit,
Baron.
roaches and shit.
Thus, Zero
Oh,
Master's
fuck
first
no.
mission in the first room is to kill every
I hated that shit.
revenants in order
So,
to help them survive.
they
After
destroyed
7
my,
minutes of combat, he is left
trash
with
can.
all
Well, I got the
revenants.
Alvin
At
trash
some
can,
point,
so
he also
we good.
initiates infighting in the
Yeah.
second room. Here is where the general strategy is performed. Luckily, the first room
Are you still
is
playing
huge,
Toribash,
which
bro, on
allows
that
Zero
one
Master
game?
to circle the revenants
Yeah.
going from corner to corner,
That one
accumulating
game
rockets.
still?
The process takes a bit longer than you would expect.
Nah, I'm playing
because
someone
only the
else.
front line of the ball can
Oh,
actually
I was
add
about
to
to
the
say.
rocket pile. As the rockets fired from behind,
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get on Toribash in a second. I've got to download
previously
Steam
mentioned that this
first,
process of gathering homing rockets,
which I
should
don't
take
want
around
to because
6
it takes
hours,
up fucking
but
space
becomes
on my
apparent
computer.
that we have a problem. Each rocket emits several
Oh,
smoke
look, the
sprites
spectrum.
behind it,
Look at
and
that.
as the amount
Look at
of
them
rockets
niggas.
builds up,
Look at them
the
niggas.
processing power required to keep them all updated becomes enormous. After only a short time, the frame rate begins to plummet.
Oh man, I miss people that I met here. I miss the motherfucker that legit was like yelling, root beer! We were both like, root beer! Because we had a lot for root beer, and it was like an old, like dude, old father shit. What the fuck?
The frame rate drops down to 1 frame every
Hell no, it's that dog that doesn't like me, bro.
22 times slower
Yeah.
than normally run. So while it might theoretically take only a few hours to get enough rockets, in practice, the process takes weeks. Yes, weeks. Obviously, Zero Master wasn't going to sit there for an accumulated total of weeks playing a game at 1 frame every several seconds. So he needed to be creative. He perfectly mapped out the required inputs
That dog
and
hates me for
copy-pasted
no
them into
reason.
the demo file so that it could play itself. And when I say
Fuck.
perfectly, I really do mean perfectly, as any small discrepancy would lead to
Oh my
everything
god,
going
and then
out of
there's
whack
another
and
pitbull.
rockets being destroyed. He needed to make sure the time spent in each
The
corner
pitbull.
was exactly the
Wanna
same.
see what that
or
motherfucker's
the
talking
revenues
about.
would start drifting to the side, which would ruin everything.
What you talking about?
With the run program, now he just had to wait.
Hi.
Ultimately, Zero Master would need to let the game run
Hey.
for a total
Hey.
of 23 days before there were enough rockets, at which point he could take back the control. That's 552 hours
he was
of
mad at me.
that happened that no one
That's
was there to witness. But we do
on
know that
GD.
it happened because the
On
demo
GD.
exists. So if you have a spare month, you can go and watch it.
Should I, like,
he had amassed around 90,000 rockets, which should almost certainly
go to my friend real quick?
The only thing
Should I?
to do now is
I don't
to
want to
shepherd
disturb
the
him,
rockets
but
into the second area.
I do want to say like
Load
check
and
up on.
waiting
Oh
cyber
fuck, the
beams.
trash man.
This process was
Trash niggas.
terrible
Hold on, I gotta say
because
it like
the
my
game is
nigga.
still running at 1 frame every several seconds.
Yeah.
And this time, autopilot wasn't an option. Zero Master had to
Yeah.
play the game at this atrocious speed. Mind you, the video of the ending is showing the run at 35 frames per second and doesn't reflect what actually happens when you try to play like this. The video itself also
Need
takes
help?
25 days to create because
Do you
the
need help?
program that creates videos from demo files needs to run
How you
through the
doing?
demo
How you
just
been,
like
bro?
the game does. Before going into the second area,
Good.
a critical part of the strategy is to lure
Your
the
family
cyber
safe
demons
from the
away
hurricane?
the entrance of the room, or they will simply block your path, not allowing you
Oh,
in.
you do?
So Zero Master
Check it.
spent some time
Alright.
running back and
And you did?
forth along the
Alright.
side wall.
No, I wasn't here. I wasn't
Time
involved.
and the cyber demons have moved, it's time to drop down into the second area. As Zero Master hurls rockets into cyber demons and the rocket count diminishes, the
Well,
frame
still
rate
stay
begins to
safe,
slowly
bro.
improve.
My
But
GD.
this was
Have a great one, bro.
He had to somehow
Also, tell your
survive
family I said hi,
hundreds of
and I'm your
cyber
best
demons
friend,
while
and I'm your only best friend.
guiding the homing rockets into them and doing this while playing at less than 1 frame per second. In total,
niggas love me.
20 hours of physical labor.
Okay, that dude right there, he's our trash man. This motherfucker is doing like fucking local like he's like his own entrepreneur. He's not gonna make it official. He's not gonna make it official, but he makes it official, right? So what he does is like he like drives his van, goes into other complexes and shit, goes in, be like, oh yeah, let me get some trash from them motherfuckers. And both mobile complexes in the area.
It's literally just some random map a modder made as a joke in 2001. It was never meant to be taken
Oh my
seriously.
God.
And the
Bro,
only reason
I
it
wouldn't
became
be like him when I grow
because
up.
of how absurd
Legit.
it is. And
Fuck
yet,
college.
Zero Master felt compelled to
I will
spend
be a
months
trash man
crafting this speed
for an
run.
apartment.
For what reason?
I would
we
love
will
that
simply
shit.
never know. Even he himself admitted.
And he can maybe
that
move up from like
wasted
apartments
time. Perhaps
to
this is
maybe
just a
hotels,
microcosm
bro.
of speedrunning itself.
What
I
if
know.
he gets bigger? What if he gets bigger, right? Because like usually up north, right? There's barely even like apartments. Well, the apartments are not close together, right? So there's like a bunch of like hotels and shit, right? What if this motherfucker just like goes to like hotels and picks up there, and also have other people from other he has motion. This motherfucker has motion. We're almost home now. We're almost home. But I have a cantaloupe. Well, with my aunt today.
All you have to do to enter is create a demo or video of the run and put it in my Discord. The link will be in the description. Winners will be drawn on the 1st of September and highlighted in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next
I'm not
video.
knocking on her door, bro. He also has 2 cats. Y'all both are cat ladies. Y'all motherfuckers are cat ladies. We're almost home. I'm about to hop on Toribash and I will beat your ass on GD.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I ain't gonna do shit. Well, I need multiple. Listen, I am like legit. Like I'm legit decent like training and shit. So I need you to train me, bro. Like you're being a bitch, not letting me train. Like you're just being like, oh, you should. I'm just gonna leave it there. I want to get good on GD.
cares deeply about extracting praise and admiration from others. So much so.
Oh yeah, they're not.
Appears to be producing
Oh, my friends are over there.
He is so married to the
I would go up there, but nah.
Arcade gaming that he will threaten legal action against anyone who makes the reasonable statement that his progress were mostly fabricated.
Alright, we gotta stand out. We're not gonna stand out here for all. You know, we're gonna eat some cantaloupe. Get our computer out, eat some cantaloupe. We'll eat the cantaloupe. We're gonna eat it so good. Pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
And their reinstatement of records from a proven cheater, otherwise known as Billy Mitchell.
What is
Mitchell
this?
was upset by this and thought it was a good idea to
That's not
make a
Halloween
defamation
decorations,
claim
right?
against me. He contacted multiple lawyers in my state, eventually finding one gullible enough to forward on a notice to me.
There I
Check
am.
out the video, apologize, and
There I am, bro.
$150,000. You heard
Oh, I can't share my location,
demanding $150,000 because I briefly mentioned him in a video 2 weeks ago. As ludicrous as this demand is, this video isn't even about that. What we are actually going to cover is his $1 million lawsuit against Twin Galaxies for the crime of claiming that 2 of the records they have in their database were not achieved on original arcade hardware. However, before we move on to that, I do want to address the notice Mitchell sent me, just to let you know how outrageous he really is.
Get out!
This is a concerns
Get out!
notice.
Get
This
out
is the
of
first
my
step of the defamation process
Get
as
out!
outlined in the Defamation Act of Queensland 2005. Before you can take someone to court, you must give them notice and provide them with an opportunity to make amends. In this notice, it outlines Mitchell's history, which is the same self-indulgent story he tells at every opportunity. I won't retell it here. The important part is the next section that outlines the statements and what they mean.
New wallet.
I've seen a lot of videos and statements
Dubs.
featuring Billy
Big
Mitchell,
dubs.
and from all of my experience, I truly believe Mitchell to be a compulsive liar. He
Put a
lies
can on whoop
constantly
ass.
everywhere, even in things that don't seem to provide any
Oh, I gotta
advantage.
pee on my
We will
throat.
go into a lot of these lies later in the video.
Okay,
Even
this shit is
notice is no different. It starts out fine. It identifies the video I posted called Guinness World Records should stay out of gaming. It correctly points out that I stated that Guinness World Records were a scam and that it had made a terrible decision to reinstate the world records of a proven cheater. It accurately outlines that I identified Billy Mitchell as said cheater and says that I planned on making a future video. But here is where the lies start to creep in, as they always do. It claims that I stated that Guinness's decision was a slap in the face to all video games. This is provably untrue, as what I said was, Guinness's decision to reinstate Mitchell's records is a slap in the face to every gaming community that works hard to maintain records. It then falsely claimed that I stated that Guinness had falsified its records. Again, at no point did I say this, and the video is right there for people to scour through.
I can't believe I'm in the stream. The Arcane Sniper said, yeah, streaming like 2 whole viewers.
I just implied their decisions were based on money and that they should trust the experts.
Nah, I can dig it though. Toribash streams don't really happen that often no more.
Yeah, they. Wait, when was the last Toribash stream? I think.
It's obvious all that matters to them is the lie. I don't know what arrangements Mitchell had with Guinness.
Not really, no. I know that this motherfucker is like busy doing like Toribash shit and just being like a staff there. This motherfucker don't even make videos no more.
It makes the claim that the video
Yeah, I do.
that Mitchell is a proven cheater,
He does?
which is
Damn.
correct and can be demonstrably shown, but it also claims that the video suggests that Mitchell is a criminal. I have absolutely no idea where this came from and would love to see this explained. Lying about a record doesn't make you a criminal.
We up.
nor does trying to get Guinness to post
We up and at 'em.
records. This matter
We're
has
whole.
nothing at all to do with criminality in any
GGs.
way, and it was never
I'ma have
even so
to
much as
have a
hinted that
cantaloupe
it was.
later.
It claims that the video imputed that Mitchell bribed Guinness to
Because
restate his records,
I
but
want
this has
to.
two problems. As per my previous point,
And I
this
love
was never
cantaloupe.
stated. It was only hinted at as the possible reason. But even if I
do have
state
schoolwork to do,
definitively
but
that
I'm
Mitchell
gonna
paid
maybe
Guinness,
do
this
like
isn't
a
bribe.
maybe.
The entire video highlighted the fact that
I
Guinness
can
charges
do,
exorbitant amounts of money to verify records. If morons want to pay a large fee
Maybe
to
I
have
could
Guinness
do
verify
like
their
a,
achievement, that's not bribery. It's just paying
like
for a much free service. Here is the list of Mitchell's
maybe I
demands
could
in order
play
for me to
Toribash, but I
avoid
don't
a
know if I
lawsuit.
wanna.
1. The deletion of the YouTube
Should I?
publication which was published on or about July 25th. 2.
I mean,
A written undertaking
you could, you
to prove
couldn't.
any of the allegations contained in the
I don't know. I might hop
video
off here
that
after a couple more
3.
matches.
A written apology to
Are you
our
gonna
clients.
leave?
4.
Possibly.
Payment of
I have been
our
playing
client's
for a
costs,
while.
which we estimate to be in the order of
You gonna leave Toribash or just leave?
5.
Just the whole.
Yeah, just leave. Once I'm done here, I'm gonna have to take a break. I've been streaming for like 4 hours.
4 hours? God damn. Well, okay, I'll look at the clips and I'll make the clips. I'm gonna make the clip. I'm gonna file the clips. Actually, can you send me the ones that like pop off to you so I can send it to my GF? Please. On GD.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
Come on, bro. Be a homie, bro. Be a homie, bro.
I can't imagine how scary it would be.
She likes like a very much like a funny guy.
And everything
I see.
lawsuit we are about to cover. Before we go on, I have to give a quick shout out to this video sponsor,
Just be a homie, bro.
Ridge
Brody.
Wallets. Now, I am extremely appreciative of Ridge for supporting me throughout the craziness that's been going on.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off and go see what else is going on.
Ridge make
But
amazing wallets. They
I
are
did miss
compact,
you, bro. I miss you,
streamlined, and feel
bro. On
great.
GD.
I've always hated
On
the
GD.
traditional flip
On GD.
wallets.
You're not gonna say you miss me back? I know
I
you miss
missed you too, Assassin.
me. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Bye.
See ya.
And is backed by
Oh,
a
God.
lifetime warranty. Ridge are so confident in their product they offer a 45-day money-back guarantee, and you can get 10% off one of these bad boys today by going to ridge.com/legend or clicking the link in the description. William James Mitchell v. Twin Galaxies LLC, a $1 million lawsuit over video game high scores. What a wonderful world we live in. We will focus on this particular lawsuit as it has been actually served and responded to by Twin Galaxies, but it's not the only action Mitchell has taken. He also has a $1 million lawsuit filed against YouTuber Apollo Legend, a $1 million lawsuit against both the owner of the Donkey Kong forums and also Jeremy Young, who was the first person who originally started the dispute thread on Twin Galaxies. Mitchell also has a $10 million lawsuit against Twin Galaxies in a different state, which has not yet been served. I know almost all of you.
This guy's trying to hit me with a guillotine, but I've hit him with a lot of guillotines. I don't think he understands that I know what the defense is, which is just don't have shitty posture, and then you are all good. That's all the defense is.
Both Mitchell and Twin Galaxies were featured heavily in the documentary The King of Kong. If you haven't seen this documentary, I strongly recommend that you do. While there are many historical inaccuracies and it omits a lot about what really happened, it is a really entertaining story that definitely truthfully captures a lot of the personalities surrounding the case. The contrast between the two main players, Steve Wiebe and Billy Mitchell, is striking and makes for a fantastic narrative. In 2018, Twin Galaxies removed all of Billy Mitchell's records, including those not related to Donkey Kong, after an extensive investigation concluded that his two scores of 1,047,200 and 1,050,200 were not performed on an unmodified original Donkey Kong Arcade PCB. The PCB is the circuit board that houses the game itself, which outputs to the arcade monitor. The first thing that we need to clear up is what the lawsuit is actually for, as many people get this wrong. Mitchell is not suing Twin Galaxies for removing his high scores. He would have no legal grounds to do this, as Twin Galaxies is a private organization and can host whatever high scores it chooses. It can ban whoever it wants and requires no justification at all for doing so. Instead, this lawsuit is specifically against the statements that Twin Galaxies made, outlining that his scores were not performed on an original Donkey Kong arcade. Mitchell claims that this statement is false and that Twin Galaxies is aware of its falsity and is lying or at least intentionally suppressing the truth. The logic coming from the Mitchell camp is as follows. We have evidence. That evidence proves Mitchell legitimately achieved his scores. Twin Galaxies will not accept this evidence. Therefore, Twin Galaxies is suppressing the truth and is knowingly making statements with reckless disregard for their falsity. The problem is that the evidence that Mitchell provides is for all intents and purposes meaningless and doesn't speak to the actual issues at hand. It isn't as if he doesn't provide evidence at all. In fact, the exhibits Mitchell provides amount to a 214-page document. There is a lot there to unpack, but it's almost completely irrelevant to Twin
Yeah, I
Galaxies'
can tell too.
rationale
That's why my
behind their
posture is
decision.
good, and as you can see, the choke is no longer possible.
Can be analyzed and studied as many times as one wishes. The vast majority of the evidence in support of the alleged high scores is eyewitness testimonies. However, eyewitness testimony carries no weight at all for a number of reasons. The first reason is a simple one. People can lie. This is why hard data is always a better means of proving legitimacy. But even in a hypothetical world where everyone always told the truth, eyewitness testimony would still be absolutely meaningless. The reality is that many forms of cheating simply cannot be detected with the human eye, let alone on the first viewing. This is obvious when it comes to something like doping in sports. In 1988, millions of people watched as Ben Johnson won gold and set a new world record in the 100-meter final at the Seoul Olympics. If you asked every single one of those witnesses, they would have all sworn that he had indeed won the race, and they wouldn't have been lying. But that doesn't mean he didn't cheat. 2 days later, his gold medal was stripped, and his world record time was disqualified after a blood sample returned a positive result for steroids. If Johnson were to then collect millions of sworn affidavits stating that he had won the race, that doesn't help his case or speak to the issue at hand. Human eyes cannot detect doping. It can only be determined by analysis after the fact, using specific technology to study the data in ways the human body cannot. When it comes to speedrunning, there have been countless examples of cheating that was exposed years later, but only through advanced analysis. For example, in Super Mario 64, several players that spliced together runs were caught out after the audio in their video evidence was studied in Audacity, an audio editing software. The audio discrepancies were so minute that it is literally impossible for the human ear to detect the splices. However, they become obvious when technology is used. In the case of Mitchell, it was video analysis that was the basis for the conclusion that his records weren't legitimate. The way each level was loaded was not reflective of an actual arcade unit, and perfectly represented what would appear if one were using emulation. Of course, levels load so quickly that you can't tell the difference when you watch the performance. It is only when going frame by frame that the smoking gun becomes apparent. Even if Mitchell's witnesses were all completely truthful, which I personally don't think is the case, it has no bearing on the evidence against him. They wouldn't be able to know the difference no matter how scrupulously they observed his high score when it happened. The current owner of Twin Galaxies, Jace Hall, is well aware of this fact, which is why he was not interested in hearing eyewitness testimonies. There are numerous times in Mitchell's suit where he points out that Hall did not want to accept eyewitness accounts. Mitchell attempts to paint this as intentional suppression of facts, but when you have the actual video, witnesses are no longer useful. To give you an idea about how ignorant Mitchell is of this basic logic, I'll read a portion of his legal argument. To its claim that Mitchell cheated, Twin Galaxies at trial will have to impeach each and every witness that swore under oath that they saw Mitchell achieve the scores. To date, Twin Galaxies has shown no indication that it will be able to do so. In fact, Twin Galaxies has not contacted any of the witnesses, and its motion does not attempt to discredit those witnesses' testimony. Thus, Twin Galaxies' case essentially rests on a conspiracy nearly as broad and untenable as the Kennedy assassination. Scores of people around the country with seemingly no connection to each other have agreed to lie and fabricate evidence that Mitchell achieved his records on arcade software. The cheating claim is ludicrous. In Mitchell's universe, no one can ever be fooled. People can detect any and all forms of cheating without the use of technology or without the need for further analysis. They can do this simply by being in proximity, and they don't even need to be experts on the game at hand. The amazing thing, though, is that his score of 1,047,200, the score featured on King of Kong, the score that earned him the Guinness World Record for the first million-point score, has 0 witnesses, not a single one. When you weed out the human element in his case, what you're left with are conspiracy theories and deceptive technical explanations that are either lies or ignorant to the point of hilarity. Mitchell attempts to argue against the video evidence in two ways. The first is by claiming that the videos aren't his actual performance. The second is claiming that the video performances aren't emulation, but are in fact produced by an original Donkey Kong board. In order to appreciate the absurdity of the claim that the videos aren't in fact of Billy Mitchell, we have to understand how we know that they are in fact his tapes. Mitchell does confirm that he provided tapes of his scores to Twin Galaxies. This is stated in Exhibit 20 of his lawsuit. Interestingly though, when his lawyer first contacted Twin Galaxies requesting they retract their statements, he provided an evidence package expressly stating that he never submitted videotapes of his scores. But he eventually had to ditch that argument when the evidence started stacking up. There was even posters that Twin Galaxies made at the time promoting his world record, saying that it was verified through videotape. Walter Day, the previous owner of Twin Galaxies, sent copies of Mitchell's submission of his 1,047,000 score to various referees to examine it. When the score was eventually disputed, Twin Galaxies contacted multiple ex-referees to ask for copies of the performance. One copy came from Dwayne Richards, who has been publicly outspoken against Mitchell. Mitchell claims that Richards must have edited the videotape in order to frame him. He actually wants you to believe that Dwayne Richards perfectly edited the transition screen for each level to make it look like it was performed on MAME. This ends up being a pretty funny claim though, even when you don't consider how ludicrous the technical feat would have been. Dwayne Richards wasn't the only source of the tape performance that Twin Galaxies got a hold of. It also got hold of a copy from Richie Knuckles, who's actually one of Mitchell's
Maybe we can get a little throw here. I just gotta knock his hand away from the ground.
Innocent, and knowing that he did in fact have a copy of the original submission. Needless to say, both copies from the two different sources matched up perfectly. But not only did they match each other, they also matched other footage as well. In the King of Kong documentary, Billy's score was played on a TV at FunSpot. The gameplay footage shown is exactly the same as the two sourced copies. However, Billy's lawsuit claims that because the footage shown in the documentary didn't show any transition screens, you can't confirm those weren't edited later. Well, luckily we have more footage, this time from 2006, before The King of Kong was even released. In an interview with MTV, the head referee for Twin Galaxies at the time, Robert Merchek, played footage from a copy of the performance that Billy had sent him. Not only does this footage match all of the copies obtained for the investigation and the footage shown in The King of Kong, but it also shows a transition screen, which perfectly matches what you would see if you were using emulation. But Billy Mitchell still claims the footage on the tape is not him.
This is Bill Mitchell, the world's greatest Donkey Kong player, at 1,044,100, and he is in screen 116, and his score is now going to be a 1,047,200, and the bonus is added. And at this point, you're going to see the kill screen of Donkey Kong. The game has an absolute conclusion, level 22-1. Notice the timer is back to 4,000 points. It started at 4,000. And Mario, who's over here, is going to die any second. The timer only went down like 300 points. That's the kill screen. The most you could possibly do in this game is get from here up to about that ladder before you die. No one can get past this point. So Billy, not only has he gotten to this point, he did so on his third life. So he could have made some extra points by intentionally killing himself off earlier and squeaking out a few extra points in the other board, with the initial phase. But he didn't choose to do so, and he still has a world record of 1,047. And there's his ever-present USA log on. And there you have it, the world record on Donkey Kong for your eyes.
Okay, so Billy wants you to believe the footage everyone sees isn't him. But he also wants you to know that even if it were him, it's still legitimate footage that could have come from an original Donkey Kong PCB. Mitchell and numerous technical experts spent a huge amount of time researching ways a standard arcade board could produce the images seen on the tape. Unfortunately, he was not able to do so, and still hasn't provided any technical explanation as to how to produce the same transition screen images that were present in his performances. The important thing to understand is that it was never the goal of Twin Galaxies to determine precisely what method Mitchell used to create these tapes. The only relevant question is whether or not what we can see can be replicated using an original Donkey Kong board, and the answer is no. Mitchell cannot explain how these images happened the way that they did, but he does try to debunk a couple of issues that were ironed out during the investigation. One of them is the so-called girder finger. This is a small part of the girder that hasn't been fully drawn during the transition screen on emulator. This doesn't appear during transition screens on an actual arcade, as they render completely differently. A critical thing to realize though is that this girder finger is not the problem with Billy's tapes. The problem is the entire transition screen. Everything about it renders in a different way. Ignoring everything else and focusing on this girder finger alone, a tiny portion of a single frame of footage isn't relevant. In any case, during the investigation, it was uncovered that this girder finger was not appearing on transition screens using the versions of MAME that were available in 2004. Keep in mind that everything else matched the videotapes and was still different to arcade, but Mitchell's team jumped on this one discrepancy and claimed that it exonerated him. It was quickly realized though that the girder finger only fails to draw using the default settings of the emulator. If the refresh rate is changed from 60Hz to 60.6Hz, which is the actual refresh rate of Donkey Kong, the finger appears. In the official dispute thread, Wes Copeland, one of the greatest Donkey Kong players of all time, stated, "By enabling cheats and setting the refresh rate to 60.6 frames per second, the arcade machine's rate, instead of MAME's default 60 FPS, the girder tail draws every time." According to Mitchell, Copeland is lying about the refresh rate of Donkey Kong and is using an arbitrary setting to try to force the girder finger to appear. This is quite a damning claim, but it seems to conflict with all available evidence. In the arcade gaming world, it is pretty well known that Donkey Kong does in fact run at 60.6 Hz. There are numerous forum posts, many taking place years before this entire debacle, stating that the game runs at 60.6. For example, a post from 2009 reads, "Ever since I upgraded to MAME version 132, I have noticed a lot of sound stutters in games that never had them before. Donkey Kong and Star Wars are definite offenders." You Rebel Scum replied, "One of two issues could be your cause. A, you're running at 60 Hz and the game ran at faster, and after 0.106, MAME's sound was more affected by the screen's refresh rate. Both Donkey Kong and Star Wars run at 60.6 Hz. In 2013, one forum user posted a topic titled, "Success with MAME and custom refresh rates, no tearing."
Oh, I'm so
They
tired.
stated, "I just wanted to write
Oh, I just want to finish this and hop off.
and hopefully minimal on games. In the post, he outlines the games he uses and their refresh
Maybe I'll do an
rates.
analysis of some of the
Donkey Kong
matches
is listed
later.
at 60.6 Hz. It is almost universally known among retro gamers that running a game at a different frame rate than what was intended can cause issues. This is why when using emulation, you often need to know the exact technical specifications of the game to run it properly. But let's not trust random arcade experts on the internet. The official 1981 manual that came with the machine gives us the exact schematics of the PCB. Now granted, you may need to be an electrical engineer to understand what these images mean, but I've asked numerous experts who all confirm that based on what's provided in the official documentation, we can calculate the refresh rate to be 60.6 Hz. But again, let's not trust experts and the official documentation. We can literally measure the output of a Donkey Kong arcade board using an oscilloscope to get the exact refresh rate. Spoiler alert, it is in fact 60.6 Hz. Billy Mitchell claims the refresh rate is not 60.6 Hz, but rather 60 Hz, and his evidence for this is amazing. He provides the specifications for the
Alrighty.
monitor used in Donkey Kong arcade.